So today Igor is with us again, and we are going to talk about invoice automation feature in AdvanceCM, which enables you to automatically generate invoices based on predefined rules, to effortlessly send them to your guests, to mark payments as received, and to process charges directly within our system. So Igor, you can take over.
Thank you very much, Milica, for everything, and thank you everyone for watching this video. Today, we're exactly going to show you how you can automate, again, your day-to-day work and how AdvanceCM can really help and elevate your business. So let's dive in. Once we're in automations in AdvanceCM, again, we will click on Autopilot Wizard. This is something that we have been working for quite some time to make the automation process for each of our clients as seamless as possible. So once we are in Autopilot Wizard, you can see that we have quite a few options regarding automations that we are offering absolutely for free in AdvanceCM. It comes in the same package. So if we take a look, here are the invoices tab that we can automate. So let's check it in. If we click on invoices, again, we will just follow the system and see all of the automation options that system is providing us so we can easily automate most of our work. This is very important, especially if you have your website that you have connected through our widgets, or even if you have built website absolutely for free with AdvanceCM, or maybe with a very powerful website editor, WebReady, where you can create beautiful websites, very professional ones that are already SEO optimized, and a lot of other things. But let's keep ourselves today at invoices. So whenever the booking comes from your website, or even if you create invoice manually, there is a lot of automations that will help you to your day-to-day work. So if we take a look, the system is asking us, what would you like to do when an invoice is manually created, when invoice is paid, canceled, or even after invoice due? So on the first option, when invoice is manually created, because remember, with AdvanceCM on your calendar, you can very easily create a direct booking. And now you can really automate what will happen even when you create a booking yourself inside of our system. So we can say when invoice is manually created, mark that invoice is paid. We can turn it on. Now we can also say, tell the system, charge the invoice, right? And then send the invoice to the guest. When we switch this on, we'll have the option to choose the invoice template that we have already built in our system, so we don't have to do anything manually. If I click on a template, I can easily, see the template that we have already created for all of our guests, for all of our clients. You can change the wording or whatever you don't like on this, and the system will also automatically send your invoice link. So everything is done by the system. The only thing that you need to do is to create the booking on the calendar itself manually. So if I click save, right, or I can just close it out, I also have the option to send a document for the guest to sign, because remember, with AdvanceCM, documents are coming included in the package absolutely free, where you can upload your document in Word or PDF or some kind of other form, and digitally all of your guests can sign the document, take the picture of their ID or even of their selfie, and throughout that way, while the guest is doing that, the system will exactly notify you if the document has been opened, when it has been signed, and when it has came back to you for checkout. And on the end, you also have the option to send this event to Zapier if you're using it. Now, what's going to happen, and what would you like the system to do if and when the invoice is paid? You can also say here, update the booking status to paid. This will automate your work, and even if you open your reports or if you view the invoice in the invoice section or even on the booking, you can easily see in a matter of a click that invoice has been saved and paid, and you're done with it, right? You can also send the payment confirmation to the guest. This will, make your guest experience better and nicer, where if you click on a template again, this is the message that the guest will receive as soon as they have paid the invoice. Again, feel free to change it. You can put whatever words, whatever wording you like, and you can always use ours. It depends on how much you like the templates that we have created. Again, if you want at this point a document to be sent to them, to the guest to be signed, you can just simply turn it on and choose one of the templates, the documents that you have already uploaded in the system. And that's basically it. You just click save and you are done. Let me just choose anyone and you are done. And on the end, again, we have the option when this event occurs to send this to Zapier, and then later on we can set up more things in Zapier. Now, what will happen if the invoice gets canceled, right? So when we create automations, even regarding the credit cards that we will talk in another video, if the credit card gets declined or rejected, the system will automatically cancel the booking, right? But here, if that happens, or even if you create an invoice manually, booking manually, and you cancel it, you can update the booking to unpaid, and also you can send this event to Zapier and then later on create automations around that on your Zapier account. In the end, what we want to happen after invoice due date. So imagine that the guest didn't pay until the invoice due date, right? And we already set it up in invoice itself. So we can say, well, one day after the invoice due date, send a payment reminder to the guest, right? And again, you will see the template and the message that the system will send to the client, to the guest, altering him, saying, hey, remember you didn't pay your invoice. If you don't do that, let's say in a matter of another 10 or 24 hours, your booking will get canceled. And you can, again, see the template that we created for all of our clients, and you can easily change it as you like it. Now, the next option is notify the user. So this is very powerful, right? If we switch this on, whoever we have added to system, including us, right, we can see everybody on this one AdvanceCM account. And I can say, well, I want to alert Darko, Donovan, and Edgar that invoice, right, that reminder for the invoice has been sent. If I click on a template, again, I will see, hi team, we wanted to let you know that the following invoice has not been paid yet. So not just that the guests will receive the reminders, but you and your internal team, whoever you are sharing and working with, will also receive a notification. Everybody could just go into the system and see what's going on, maybe reach the guest or WhatsApp, because remember, WhatsApp is included with AdvanceCM. And basically, you can engage the guest and see where is the issue. In the end, of course, you have the option to cancel the booking, which we think is absolutely a must. If you see that invoice isn't paid one day after the invoice due date, you can instruct the system, hey, cancel the booking. All of a sudden, your calendar will get open and other people can go ahead and book those dates. Also, again, in the end, whatever automation you see, you can send this event to Zapier, and then inside of Zapier, create any kind of workflow or automation. This is how easy it is to create everything with AdvanceCM and with Autopilot Wizard. And remember, in this video, we only went through few options regarding the invoice automation that can really help your day-to-day work and minimize, your manual work, so you can spend more time and, take care of things that matter the most, as expanding your business and bringing up your revenue. Thank you very much for watching this video with us today.
Thanks, guys, and for watching this video, and thank you, Igor, for explaining how this can really reduce the stress. I mean, it's such a serious part of business, but the way you explained it, it's just you can solve things in clicks. So thanks to everyone who's watching. And if you want to learn more about AdvanceCM, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel series, and see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye all.